We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in a moment by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Stars as voted on by you, the fans. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2020 National League All-Star.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. Fernando Valenzuela, the Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. If you want to talk about shutting a running game down, the guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
At the plate, Ty Cobb. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For the American League, the center fielder, Ty Cobb.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
First pitch, 7:05.
That evens it up 1-1. The pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Sosa is there, one away.
Batting second, from the Minnesota Twins, the right fielder, Tony.
Into the box, Tony Olivo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Garrett.
Stepping in now, Lou Gehrig. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. It's the American League nothing, National Leaguers coming to bat. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, exclusively on MLB Network. Blue Moon Odom, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over to first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain.
Now at the plate, Joe Morgan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. So coming to the plate, Carlos Beltran. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Carlos Beltran.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Beltran is really quite an athlete. Not only does he drive the ball with great power, but he's also a big-time threat on the base pass. He can really fly.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got tools oozing off him. When he gets out of the car at the stadium, you know he's going to impact the game, whether with his legs or with his bat.
Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Full count now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
So now to the plate, Ernie Banks, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. The ballman 2 strikes. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box, Todd Helton, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Soft liner towards short. 1 there to Gehrig, and the double play ends the inning. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. New inning set to get underway, and in steps Big Frank.
The designated hitter, Frank Thomas.
Here comes the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Roger Maris. Popped up. Matthews in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Alex Rodriguez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Alex Rodriguez.
Here it comes. Right there for strike 1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. As the AL strikes first, it's 1-0.
And with 1 swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Tony Batista is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Misses. Ball 2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive. Now another one hit deep to left.
Here's Foster backing up on it, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to left as the American League moves out in front here 2-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate now, Terry Steinberg, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Hard hit ball to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The American Leaguers on top, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Eddie Matthews, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth. From the Cincinnati Reds, the catcher, Johnny Bench.
Stepping in, Johnny Bench. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. You just want to try and paint the corners.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Batting seventh.
Digging in, Andres Galarraga.
The designated hitter, Andres Galarraga.
Now here's the pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The windup and the 0-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Count is 1-2 now. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And the pitch.
Pitch in, ball 2.
This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw on to Gehrig, takes care of him, and that will end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. The AL leads it 2-0. Kerry Wood, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 34, Kerry Wood.
So striding in, Robinson Cano.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And Wood going to the fastball early and often. It's 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Now the 0-1 from Wood.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. Well hit to right, but foul. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting,
At the plate, Ty Cobb, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
the right fielder.
Striding in, Tony Olivo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Bouncer up the middle, gloved by Banks, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. American League goes down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Dennis Leonard takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 22, Dennis Leonard.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, George Foster. Here's the first pitch to him. Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Sammy Sosa.
The right fielder, Sammy.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The batter, number 8.
Stepping into the box, Joe Morgan. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. And the National Leaguers have made this a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
In now, Carlos Beltran.
Center fielder.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A base hit in his first trip. Windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Fouled off. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But not before the lone hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this a 1-run ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4. The AL out in front here, 2-1. Mario Soto gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 36, Mario Soto.
All set for the start of the inning, and in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig.
Here comes the first pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Frank Thomas, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Sosa is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Up next to the American League.
Settling in now, Roger Maris. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Drilled to the left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
The third baseman, number 13, Alex Rodriguez.
Into the box now, Alex Rodriguez. He swings and grounds it to short. Morgan's got the play at second, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the American League 2 and the National League 1. Mike Clevenger, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 53, Mike Clevenger.
Stepping up to the plate, Ernie Banks.
Leading off for the National League, the shortstop, Ernie.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Now to the plate, Todd Helton. First offering on its way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
The 3-1. There's ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Into the box now, Eddie Matthews. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
As a look, now the pitch. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
Helton leads off first with 1 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Johnny Bench. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the American League 2 and the National League 1. Sandy Koufax is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 32, Sandy Koufax.
Now at the plate, Tony Batista. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off-speed or the breaking ball.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Count remains 2-2. Here's the pitch. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Standing in now, Terry Steinberg, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. High and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Ready now, Robinson Cano was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the stretch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Ready once again, Ty Cobb. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Batista is on his way home. And the runner will score from second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-1 cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
Into the box, Tony Olivo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Here's the 2-0. 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. Make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
4 runs, 5 hits. No errors thus far for the American League. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Swing and a liner. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, make it 5-1.
The first baseman, number 4.
Tug McGraw enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Now pitching for the National League, number 45, Tug McGraw.
At the plate, Lou Gehrig, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Three runs already home here. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Frank Thomas, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's a lead for the American League, 5-1. John Lester, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Andres Galarraga.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Lester ready, the 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And able to lay off the fastball away here, 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Foster comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Pitch on the way. And he got him to chase after a bad one there, 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Sammy Sosa waits on deck. Payoff pitch coming from Lester. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Sammy Sosa. Now the first pitch here from Lester.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the NL line score thus far. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And that misses, 2-2. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter. Joe Morgan would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hit on the ground to third, but that finds its way through for a base hit.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Lester will check in on first, and he'll get back in standing. To the plate now, Joe Morgan, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. 2-1 to Joe Morgan.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Fouled away. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Beltran. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Lester sets. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another shot now. Roger Maris. He singled his last time up.
The left fielder, Roger.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The third baseman, number 13,
Alex Rodriguez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Stepping up now, Tony Batista, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Up high, 2-1 now. This one's flared off to the right side. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Terry.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
So stepping in, Terry Steinberg. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. In tight with the slider, 2-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2 to Morgan at the bag. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. American League strands 1. They're up 5-1. Jamie Moyer enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 50, Jamie Moyer.
Standing in, Ernie Banks. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. And now a pitch on the way. Moyer is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays. Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Not everyone feels comfortable pulling the clutch on 3-0 pitch right there, but he stayed within himself, didn't try and do too much, didn't turn and burn, and just hit a nice, hard single on a 3-0 count.
At the plate now, Todd Helton, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-1. Left side, but well foul. Here now the 2-2. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
The third baseman, number 48, Eddie Matthews.
Now in the box, Eddie Matthews. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
In now, Johnny Bench. Fly ball out toward left center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. One run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they now trail by only 2.
Up next for the National League, the designated hitter, Andre Galarraga.
Into the box, Andres Galarraga, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Bench rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate, as it's now a one-run ball game.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Doug Brocail enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Into the box now, George Foster, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Gehrig camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 21.
Digging in and looking for more, Sammy Sosa. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes set with the 0-1. Gehrig into foul territory. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 7th inning coming up. The AL leads it 5-4. Bruce Sutter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in, Robinson Cano.
Leading off for the American League, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And that misses 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. He pulls this one into right. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
The batter, the center fielder,
Mickey Mantle come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 7, Mickey Mantle.
This is pulled into right. Sosa is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the American League, the right fielder, Tony Olivo.
Striding into the box, Tony Olivo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Runners on first with one down. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
The first baseman, number 4, Lou.
Carlos Pena will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. And a high strike there, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here, and they double him up. It's 8-4. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Tim Burke comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th. A.J. Pierzynski will come on as a pinch hitter. A ball and no strikes. Still only one out in the inning. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. That's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Alex Bregman will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Alex Bregman.
Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in to try it again, Alex Rodriguez.
Alex Rodriguez.
First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Tony Batista, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. In the air to straightaway right. Sosa is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the American League 8 and the National League 4. Mickey Mantle stays in the ball game in the 9-hole and takes over out in center field.
Now playing center field, number 7.
Carlos Pena will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now in left field, number 2,
Alex Bregman takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Now at first base, number 20.
Chase Utley is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Utley.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Two and one. Now the pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
A.J. Pollock will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
A.J. Pollock.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Gene Segura will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for the National Leaguers, number 9, Gene Segura.
Swing and a liner. And a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center, the base hit.
The first baseman, number 17.
Jeff Conine will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 18, Jeff Conine.
And he fouls this one off. One and one. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Runners are at first and second with one away. Hit well towards the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Mark Reynolds will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. His guys trail by 4, but the bases are juiced, so a home run ties it. The 0-1 delivery. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are loaded with only one out. In for strike 2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Lays off 2-2 now. From the stretch. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Chase Utley will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning.
Now playing center field, number 11,
A.J. Pollock stays in the ballgame batting number 8 and takes over in center field.
Now at shortstop,
Gene Segura will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at shortstop.
Number 9,
Jeff Conine remains in the game batting 9th and manning first base. Mark Reynolds remains in the game playing 3rd after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and next the dangerous power threat, Terry Steinberg.
The catcher, Terry Steinberg. Your attention, please. Now playing first base.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 2-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally?
Oh, and this deflects right off him.
The batter number 24, second baseman, Robinson.
Stepping in now, Robinson Cano, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly. Segura for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Standing in, Mickey Mantle. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And there's a base hit on the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Kyle Bearclaw enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Kyle Bearclaw.
At the plate, Tony Olivo, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 1-0 delivery. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 on the way.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Line drive to left. Foster will put it away, and the side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The AL out in front here, 8-4. Benito Santiago will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Santiago.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Here's the 1-0. Late that time for a strike.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, what a dive. It's there. He got him.
Now that.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Ready for another chance? Andres Galarraga. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fouled away. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate now, George Foster, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Down the first baseline. A dive. He's got it in time. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Benito Santiago will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate.
Now catching, number 9, Benito.
Craig Kimbrell enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Lance Berkman will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance, as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Here we go with inning number 9, as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. Now the pitch. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Benji Molina come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 1, Benji Molina.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And this is on the ground for Reynolds. Could be 2. To second for 1. And that didn't work out too well, as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
Minnie Minoso will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Number 9.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. Skied into straightaway right. Sosa is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The American Leaguers on top, 8-4. Lance Berkman stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting, as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing lefty. Number 9.
Minnie Minoso remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field.
Number 17. Glenn.
Dennis Eckersley takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in, the outfielder, Sammy Sosa.
Down by a bunch here, and what makes it even more difficult, they're facing the closer. Not going to be an easy task trying to tie this one or go ahead here at home.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Chase Utley. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mantle is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Andre Dawson will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
National League. Number 10, Andre Dawson.
Too high, 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Popped him up. Berkman has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
8-4 tonight. The American League used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Blue Moon Odom is credited with the win. Fernando Valenzuela only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious American League All-Stars, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.